And now, MLB The Show's special coverage of the annual 3-day Topps Amateur Showcase is on the air. Today, we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day one between the prospects from the West region and the prospects from the Central region. Alfredo Sandoval is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
And it doesn't look like he saw that pitch very well right out of the pitcher's hand as that off-speed pitch dropped right in there for strike 3. And, you know, that's such a valuable weapon, especially for a young pitcher, to have an excellent off-speed pitch to complement the fastball so he can fool you at any time. Trust me, the scouts are going to like what they just saw.
Dexter Cook is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Fourth ball. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
And a nice job right there to rack up the K. We all know these young players are doing their best to show off all their skills before the draft, and he's doing it right now.
Standing in now, Dwayne Marchant, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Not only is he close to going through the heart of this lineup, he may even strike out the side.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. The 3 of us are back after. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The West squad wins this one. With the draft coming up a fortnight away, the best young amateur talent in the world have gathered to compete in the 3-day Topps Amateur Showcase here on MLB The Show. 1 game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup ahead. Between the prospects from... Striding in to start the 9th, Orlando Vasquez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Hit in the air to right field. Medeiros waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder
Lou Reyes will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
The windup and the 0-1. It's a swinging bunt up the line. To his right, Beavers on to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
now batting.
Derek Oka makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Grounded up the first baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, just an entertaining ball game here all around, and these guys are going to get out of here with a very nice victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The West Squad wins.
With the 13th pick of the first round, the Arizona Diamondbacks select the closing pitcher from the West region.
Okay, so another top draft prospect is off the board after that selection. A lot of people, and of course his new organization, have high hopes for him. What do you guys think about his future?
Well, I like this pick a lot. His talent certainly warrants him being taken early in the first round like this. And he looked very promising at the Topps Amateur Showcase. And from what I can tell...
Your attention, please.
Mick will come on now, and he's making his debut here at the Double-A level.
Yeah, and from what we've heard, he's a pretty promising talent, too. So we'll have to see if he's got what it takes to move up that ladder and make it to the show.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Ross Diaz. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. And now action in the bullpen. Quick check on that tying run at first. Don't want to forget about him. Weekly hit towards first. He's got it, and he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. We've played 8 full. The Bay Bears lead it 1-0. Darryl Judd will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Looking to put him away, here's the 0-2. Now a reach and a little cue shot pop-up to the right side. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting.
Well, he gets his team going with that leadoff single here late in the game. And you can tell he is excited. Look how fired up he is down there at first.
Stepping in now, Tommy Scott, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
In the dirt here. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
Well, he's in this game here trying to close this thing out, but he just made his job a little more difficult here in the 9th inning. This one gets away, and that will most certainly be scored as a wild pitch.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. And as he punches him out there, he collects his first Double-A strikeout.
Yeah, and you know, there's no more valuable weapon for a pitcher to have than the ability to miss bats. And while time will tell if this prized prospect develops into a strikeout pitcher, he can now celebrate his first at this level no matter what.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. 1 out and a runner on second base. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He knows his job is to hang on to the lead for his team. But with a guy in scoring position, he's got to do something to come up big. Not a whole lot bigger situation to come up with a strikeout than right there. He's fired up about it, but he's still got some work to do right now. He's not out of this thing yet.
Andy Ivey is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. I think that was the fork ball there, but it's a ball 1-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Looking to keep the shutout intact. Here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Trying to hold the lead. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Wow, just a really great game to watch from beginning to end. A well-pitched 1-0 ball game. This is just a broadcaster's dream.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And you have to feel good for that guy right there.